Shalom. My name is Teresa Nays. I am very humbled and grateful to have this opportunity to share the Word of God with you through this short preview of the most precious story ever told through the eyes of Mary, the mother of Jesus. We will travel back in time so that you will have a greater understanding of who He was, who He is, and who He always will be. Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God. One day when I drew my water, I turned and I saw a messenger sent from God standing close to me. And he said, "Hail, you are highly favored, and the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women." I was troubled, and I thought, what kind of greeting was this? And the angel said to me, "Fear not, Mary, for you have found favor with God. And behold, you will conceive in your womb and bear a son, and his name will be called Jesus. He will be great and be called the Son of the Highest. And the Lord God will give him the throne of his father David, and he will reign over the house of Jacob forever, and of his kingdom there will be no end." I answered this angel saying, "How can this be, seeing I've never known a man?" As soon as Elizabeth heard my greeting, she said with a loud voice, "Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb." Joseph was a kind and caring man, and I told him of the angel's visitation to me and the message that he brought. And I could tell that Joseph was deeply troubled by this news, but I trusted the Lord our God was in complete control of the situation. The next day, Joseph told me that as he slept, an angel came to him and said, "Joseph, son of David, do not fear to take Mary as your wife, because that which is conceived in her is of the Holy Ghost." When they came in, they fell down and worshiped him. And they opened their treasures and they presented gifts to him of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Jesus as a child grew strong in spirit and was filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. The three of us returned to Nazareth, and Jesus grew up developing great wisdom and achieving great favor with God and with man. He became a faithful carpenter under Joseph's teachings. When Jesus had been baptized, he came up out of the water, and the heavens opened to him, and we saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and rested on him. He said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." Jesus knew that one day soon that his ministry on earth would be over. He told me that I would have to be strong, and I knew it was going to be difficult, but my mind could not imagine what was about to unfold. There he humbled himself to the will of the Father, knowing that his betrayer was on his way. When they brought him out before Pilate, I was there in the crowd, and his face was so disfigured by the beating that I couldn't even recognize my own son. His back was plowed with horrible, deep gashes. My heart screamed in agony for him, but I knew there was nothing I could do for him, because all of this was being done to fulfill the scriptures. He was born for this day. Jesus, the most innocent man in the history of the world, was found guilty of crimes that he did not commit and was sentenced to death by crucifixion. Now I knew that I had to be stronger than ever before to make it through watching my son lay down his life for you and for me. I watched as the Roman soldiers forced Jesus to carry his own cross on the open wounds of his back. I watched as he fell many times and struggled to stand again and again and again. At one point, I heard him cry out with a loud voice, saying, my God, why have you forsaken me?" And I thought my heart would burst from the sadness. We wrapped his body carefully and we laid him in that new tomb and went away mourning the death of this man who himself knew no sin. Remember, Jesus knew exactly what was going to happen to him. He had agreed to everything from the beginning of earth's creation. He knew that only through the shedding of his blood could humanity be allowed to enter into heaven's gates. He was sent to conquer death, hell, and the grave for you and for me. He is the way, he is the truth, and he is the light. And no one can enter heaven without accepting the work that he did on that cross that day.